Alright, so today I'm going to be showing you the easiest way to reroll. This is also the most effective way so that you come out with as much primo gems as you possibly can without going overboard but not having enough for the next. But yeah, first thing you're going to want to do is of course register an account. Now this is kind of annoying because you used to be able to, just choose a different username, but now you have to have a completely separate email. So you will have to do this and it will make you do a verification code, so it has to be a email that you actually have access to. So you can't just put something completely random. It has to be an email that you actually have created. Alright, so once you've used the email that you have not previously used and verified, it will ask you to agree. Of course, you're just going to agree, and it's going to go ahead and start you into the game. And this is where we get to the first cutscene. Alright, so as you probably know, this is actually the most important part of re-rolling. You must pick the waifu, otherwise this will not work. I'm kidding, but I think you really should. I promise you will give you some extra luck with the re-rolling. Alright, so once you get past the first cutscene, you're going to appear on the beach, and then this is going to be the most boring part because you kind of just have to run around doing all of these things. But if you don't know, a lot of these tutorials, past like the most basic things, you don't actually have to do all of these. Like, just keep them on their screen and they will just continue to update. Like, unless it's one that's forcing you to do it, you can pretty much any of these, like the map, whatever. I'm not clicking on the map. We already know what the map does. That's literally just gonna slow us down. We're just saying keep on going. Besides, if you're re-rolling, you've most likely seen this so many times. You're probably not new to the game, or a lot of people usually aren't new to the game if they're re-rolling. Alright, so this part, honestly, this is one of the most annoying things. If you don't already know, don't get ahead of Paimon. I did it a couple times before, and if you go ahead of her, she will literally just teleport back to this rock over here and will restart the entire part. Like, you have to watch the cutscene again. I don't know why it's made like that, but it's one of the most annoying things to do. Alright, so once we get up here, of course, we get another short little cutscene up here. There are a lot of cutscenes. This would be a lot faster if a lot of these cutscenes were skippable, which I hope that's something that they do add in for people that do want to reroll. Is a lot of these cutscenes, like, there's not a single cutscene that you can skip, so a lot of the time what slows you down are the cutscenes. Alright, so this part we're gonna have to, get out of this as quickly as possible, and we're gonna have to test out our new element.
As much as they may want it, people in this world can,
it doesn't really matter what you put for these are all just whatever you choose. Alright, so we gotta check out our little elements. First one is just the E. Next one we have to charge it. And then last one you have to use your Q. And then as soon as you use your Q on the last one, you can actually just go ahead.
I'm so jealous. Why doesn't Paimon get cool fighting powers?
Okay, for these, we're actually going to go over here and pick up the primo gems from one little area over here. Yes, it's going to show this. This shows no matter what you do. But we're going to pick up both of these chests over here.
It's headed towards the heart of the forest. We must proceed with caution.
They're all level 2, so it's not hard to do, especially when they have the fire in their hands. It just burns them pretty much instantly. So we're going to pick up both of these chests over here. I'll show you. You'll see why at the end. So once we beat that, we're going to go ahead and just continue on our journey.
Look at that!
Don't be afraid. It's all right now. I'm back.
Is he talking to a dragon?
Alright, so once we're done with that little cutscene, it's going to get us to the next rank, and we're just going to continue on until we meet Amber.
Hey, you! Stop right there! I am Amber. You don't look
Another
like
bunch
citizens
of
Mondstadt.
dialogues, you know,
Well,
skip through.
That's what all the
Unless this is your
troublemakers
first time, then yeah,
say. Doesn't say
go ahead.
This mascot. What's the deal with it?
Of course, we're gonna pick emergency food because it only feels right to pick on Paimon as much as possible.
That's even worse than being a So to sum it up, well, look, it's not far from here. Oh, aren't you out? I am. Besides, I'm still not sure if I can trust you two just yet. Oh, I give you. That sounded. Do you have some at the ready?
Alright, so that unlocks Amber, and we're gonna have to, you know, do a little tutorial with her, of course. The first time you use the controls is actually kind of weird because it makes you use R to launch the mode. You can't just use the right click,
She got separated from her brother
which is super
during a
weird to me,
really,
but
really long
for some
journey.
reason they want to make it like that.
Paimon is her
We're gonna continue
travel
over
buddy,
to
helping her
here.
find her brother.
All of this tells you exactly
Oh,
where to go. You don't have
looking
to
for your
do any
family?
detours at this part.
Uh,
Go ahead and jump up here, get this.
a hilly churro.
Make sure you pick that up.
Right. These monsters have been getting too
Alright.
close to the city recently.
Now
My
we
task
should have
this
our
time
cube
is
by
to clear
here.
out their camp.
So I'm actually going to use it on the one. That will take care of both of those. And then of course you just have to use Amber to get the rest of them. That should get him two on the ground. I don't like using Amber as much as I possibly can because it's just an annoying character to use.
Though I've got to say, you surprised me a little with thanks for the backup. How'd it feel? Now that you've exactly, but because the dragon.
A lot of
Storm
these,
Terror,
make sure
has been-
you're
when the
skipping
storm
through these,
hit,
otherwise
you
these
can
are
end
going
up
to
with at
rack
least
up some
so deep-
time.
Exactly. Come with me.
These take forever. Make sure you actually pick up the chest afterwards. You actually don't have to pick up a lot of the materials, but it does help. Then we're to head over here to Mondstadt. Alright, so once we get closer to Mondstadt, you're going to be launched into another cutscene. We're getting closer to the end here. I don't know what it is. This cutscene always lags for me. It's only this one. I don't lag anywhere else in the game. I can be in Spiral of Abyss, don't lag. I don't know why. This scene specifically lags every single time.
But everyone's been. Jean?
Skip through
Acting
these
great with
again,
Jean on
and
our
this is
side.
where to get your
Surely even
wings
the
once you
bishop
go up
before
to
it,
her.
It's a reward. Because this reward. But Sticky, come with me.
Alright. So this is another one of those things where you literally have to open this up. And notice how I'm not opening up the G. You're going to do that at the end. I'm just saving them all until the end because it's just faster. Just gotta go over here. Talk to Amber again so she gives you the wind glider.
It's easy to.
Alright. So when you do this, you're going to start out normal. Get past this little building over here. But once you get past this little building, you're actually going to go over to this one and pick up this waypoint. And then go over to Amber. That gives you 5 more Primo Gems. Now it's going to start the cutscene for the terror. Alright, so once you get to this point, you are going to have to fight the Storm Terror just for a little bit, but it is like a very shortened version of it, so it won't take too long. You pretty much just have to point and click for maybe a minute.
Just a wind glider. I'm
Wait for it
preventing
to
your
pop
fall
up.
with the power of 1,000 winds. Now, concentrate.
Then you're just gonna want you hold down and just shoot.
Harness it.
Alright, so we're gonna land back here, and then Kay is gonna come in and flex on us a little bit
Are you
before he
hurt?
tells us off. Unnecessary clapping.
You've actually got the power to go up against the dragon. Are you a new ally? Or a new storm?
Kaya, trap.
Hold on.
Oh, right. These two are
From a...
long story.
I see.
We're gonna get through this
I'm
as
not really
quickly
sure,
as we
but
possibly can.
First and foremost, on behalf of the knights, your fight, the acting...
Doesn't matter which one you pick on that part. Alright, so we unlocked the dressing room. Alright, so this is the part where you're going to want to actually go up here instead of dropping down. Jump onto this building and you make your way up. You're going to want to rest until you have your full stamina here so that you don't fall. Then that's where you're going to pick up this waypoint. You're going to drop down here and there's going to be a chest that you want to open up for some more primo gems. These you don't have to pick up. I'm just picking up because I plan on using most of the accounts that I use. But if you are strictly re-rolling and not really expecting to use the account, then yeah, I wouldn't bother. And here you're just going to slam down and you're going to be on top of the headquarters.
The Knights of Favonia's headquarters. Let's head in.
And this is where you pretty much do the last part. Alright, so once we get in there, it's going to make you talk to everyone. That's it. Once you get done, you're going to unlock wishes and shops. So we're going to go over to here and pick up our rewards. Alright, so once we get outside, we're going to move our way over to the adventure rank.
More dangerous. We should make sure we're prepared.
We're not doing the next step.
Going to Mondstadt's blacksmith.
I know that the old one used to say that you would do the amber, but it's not worth it anymore. There's no point in doing it. So we're going to go ahead and pick up our adventure rank rewards. This is where you're going to get 51, and then that's all you're going to get from that. We're going to want to press G at this point and go through all of these. Make sure that you press next, otherwise it won't give you the primo gems that you get. Alright, so after that, that should give us 8. Then we're going to go over to our mail and pick up Claim All. This is where you get most of the wishes that you're going to be using. Go to Achievements, pick up these last two, and that's going to be it for that. We're going to go ahead, go into your wishes, and you should have just a little bit over 160, just so that you have some extra primo gems. You have an extra opening, and then we're going to, of course, wish on the Noel one first, and then use the rest on pretty much what your choice is. I wouldn't recommend doing weapons, obviously. I would recommend using this one just because, I mean, it has Zhongli as the probability increased. But yeah, of course, use this one first. If you want to see what I got on this reroll, I will have a video out soon where I'll be rerolling again to try and get, once again, the perfect account for my PC account. Because I do not want to restart with trash characters if I'm going to be switching to PC. But yeah. Hope this helped you out a little bit. This is the most effective way, even if it's not the fastest way, but you do get an extra wish out of it. It's not much slower. It takes maybe 30 seconds more than some of the other ones. But yeah, hope this helped you out. Hope you enjoyed the video. Peace.